But what if it dies again?
It's not gonna die again. I turned off transcoding, so whatever resolution it goes on whatever resolution it's on.
Oh God! Don't use transcoding. They want you to pay for that shit.
I had time, so whatever it goes on, it goes on. And I'm also gonna record this as well, so
that would be smart.
Yeah. Even though it's on YouTube, so whatever. Let's see what happens.
I'm gonna rearrange the topics on the YouTube channel too.
No, don't change that shit. Please don't change the thing.
Don't have. First of all, the tags are wrong.
Oh, fix the tags. Yeah, at least fix the tag.
And you only have one topic on there.
What do you mean I only have one topic on there?
Historical edition, Xbox One limited.
Yeah, but dude, I'm gonna change it once it goes for VOD. So it should be fine.
You do realize that people look at that now and I'm like, nah, fuck that, and bounce.
I mean, what do you think the WAN show does? They change that shit afterwards.
Well, they have the audience already. That's a different story. Either way, go ahead. I'm fixing the tags too. They're all busted.
I'll make sure everything's all good. So, don't tell me this shit has ended. Please be live. Please be live. All right. Thank you. Just want to make sure everything's all good. Yo, shouts out to technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. But that's what we do in technology world.
Nobody works in technology. The AI took over. It's all Facebook's fault.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, episode number 30 of the Xbox Experience Podcast, Limited Edition Project Bullshit is the name. And I got Keith to my left, John to my right. John is replacing Aaron for the week because Aaron is away on assignment. He probably got ate by a shark or something. I don't know.
Wow, really?
What?
Wow, it's so cold.
I mean, shit, that's probably something he would want us to say anyway.
I mean, that's what I always declare when someone's not on a podcast.
Pretty much. See?
All right.
There it works. It works. So, yeah, gentlemen, we got a lot. We do have some things to talk about. The Xbox One X decided to finally make its appearance in pre-orders this week, as well as the SNES Classic. Normally, we would talk about Xbox, the Xbox brand and the PC brand in gaming. However, the SNES Classic is raising quite of a firestorm to a degree. So I kind of want to touch on that as well, but we're going to touch on that later on in the podcast. Other news that we're going to be definitely talking about is Quake Champions being released in early access and for monies, as well as NVIDIA Destiny 2 bundles coming back and more, as well as Gamescom. So
hold on a second. I'm being told that I need to turn my volume up. I thought I could be heard pretty good. Is there an issue with my volume?
I don't think there is.
God damn it, YouTube. Carry on.
All
right. So, Xbox One X pre-orders are in stores now. There was very limited Project Scorpios. Now, Project Scorpio, for those of you that don't know, was the code name for the Xbox One X and is being revived in terms of a special edition Day 1 Xbox One X. Once it's gone, it's gone. And it's coming in a box that is shaped much like the original Xbox. Yep. Not the Xbox One, the original Xbox, the big black box.
You can use to kill somebody with. That one.
Oh, no, that's the GameCube.
The Xbox is heavier than the GameCube.
Yeah, but when you kill somebody with the Xbox, it doesn't work afterwards.
I don't know what you're talking about. Those things are tanks.
John, do you remember the GameCube stress test where it got like dropped and thrown and dragged by a car and it still played Super Mario Sunshine right afterwards?
Yeah, and it's got handles so you can hold one in each hand.
Nintendo Knuckles, kind of like some Power Ranger shit out of Power Rangers Turbo.
All right, whatever. I didn't use my GameCube to beat people. I'm sorry.
Nintendium was a thing, ladies and gentlemen.
I only used it to play one game and then sell it, then bought it again for another game, then sold it again.
I'm just saying, Nintendium was the thing until the Switch.
Is it like Gundanium and I don't give a fuck Danium? Seriously?
Yo, shut up, man. God damn, why you gotta be that way? So the Xbox One X Project Scorpio edition is limited. So it's a cute little thing. It has the Project Scorpio name on the top of it. And on the controller, it has the Project Scorpio name going vertically down the middle. Now, GameStop was taking pre-orders for $100. You had to put down $100 on that one. I think for the Xbox One X, you had the regular Xbox One X, you could put down $50, right?
I don't know. I didn't do the regular Xbox One X. I did the Project.
You didn't bother the journalism and ask the question?
No, that would have took precious time. No.
Good point. That being said, Keith, The Xbox, the Project Scorpio, Xbox One. Are you happy to at least gotten yourself to pre-order one? Do you think that this is a good thing? Do you think this is a good thing for collectors?
eBay.
Oh, you're gonna sell yours on eBay?
Sell on eBay? Fuck no, no. Is it a good thing for collectors? No, because it's such a limited quantity, and it's also still a gimmick console. It's niche. It's no guarantee it's going to do well. I think Microsoft pulled this out of their ass at the last second because, as far as we know, Project Scorpio name was dead and gone. And then they come back and go, "Oh, hey, limited edition Project Scorpio. Take a look at it."
Turns out everyone really liked that name.
Because we did. It was fantastic. I like Project Scorpio.
I mean, it matches
Xbox
with
One X.
It matches with my birthday. It matches with my birthday. I am a Scorpio.
Nobody cares.
Listen here, you Capricorn fuck. Anyways,
I am a Sagittarius.
Close enough. You're still a Sagittarius fuck. Like, and John is here, like, just witnessing the fuckery that goes on.
If you're gonna call me out by my right sign.
You know, fuck the number 27. Anyways,
don't get mad. Don't get mad. I've already proven this multiple times. It's fine.
By the way, this podcast is not sponsored by Arizona.
Yeah, I mean, the Xbox One X would have been better off being called Project Scorpio. I did like that name. I think a lot of people actually like that name a lot more.
But with Xbox One X, they fixed the problem. Now it's just Xbox.
Just Xbox.
Hey!
Hey, what is this? I want the Xbox. The Xbox One S? No, the Xbox.
I don't want the Xbox. The X-Bones. I want the Xbox.
They got tired of Xbone and all right, you know what? Now it's just Xbox.
No, the best
all
part,
the way back.
The best part about it is like, I'm gonna give me an Xbox. I'm gonna give me an Xbone. Do you want the Xbone or the Xbones? Nope. I'm like, no, I don't want the Xbones. No, I want the Xbox.
Let's get back on the topic. I don't know what Microsoft was thinking when they pulled that out of their butts, but obviously it did well because they sold out everywhere. Amazon sold out, GameStop sold out. I think Best Buy sold out. So everybody who had them sold out.
Yeah.
Well, I think the thing is, anyone who was going to order an Xbox One X got like double excited for a special version of it, and all those same people just turned around and got the special version now instead of a normal one.
Which makes sense.
To be honest, we were on TeamSpeak talking about the conference, and they announced it, and I was like, all right, let me go get it now. Because in the back of my head, I was like, I really don't know if I want the Xbox One X because I have PCs, but if I don't get this now, I'm probably going to kick myself because I didn't at least try to get one.
Right.
So at least I got it.
That's the thing, because I know Keith was wavering for God knows how long, because the conversation is okay. So for those of you that don't know, me and Keith, obviously, since I'm the managing editor of Games and Tech and Keith is editor-in-chief, we have a lot of conversations together. We deal a lot. So a lot of the conversations that we had is about, are we going to get this and are we going to get that? I think, dude, I even mulled on the fact, I remember Keith is the type of person, he mulls on the fact that if it's not a PC thing, he isn't always certain whether or not to get it.
Even on PC, I'm not always certain.
Right. So, but less so than on console. So, for example, I know with the PS4 Pro, he wasn't all that sure that he was going to get it, and he eventually got it.
Now I have two of them.
And now he has two of them shits. And he even was like 2 weeks ago saying, I don't think I'm going to get the Xbox One X. Which, I mean, I kind of understood from an aspect that he probably wasn't going to get it, and he pre-ordered two, one of which I have to pay $500 for before Amazon says, go fuck yourself.
And my wife kills me.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. That's important.
Your wife, your daughter, and your son.
No, just the wife. Not worry about the daughter. Just the wife.
If she does, I'll take your other Project Scorpio, so don't worry.
Thanks, John.
So
no
I mean, in terms of just looking at this from a aspect, I think this is really good that Microsoft decided to do another day one kind of deal. I think I'm a little disappointed that there's going to be no special achievement, much like the day one Xbox ones.
Wait, I thought they said there was going to be. There isn't? Wow.
No, there's no day one. There's no day one achievement. I kind of feel bad about missing the Xbox One day one achievements. I wanted those.
I have it. It's there.
Yeah, freaking do. I mean, I'm not an achievement whore. I don't care about achievements. Whoop you freaking do.
I mean, it's like
Xbox One ground that out of me.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not an achievement whore myself, but at the same time, you know, it's a pretty cool kind of thing to brag. It's like, yo, I got a day one Xbox, yeah! And I'm like, all right, whatever. Plus, for those of you that like to play Killer Instinct, you got Shadow Jago, so it was all right.
Oh, we did get that, didn't we?
Yeah, that was for day one. Yeah, and then they decided to give Shadow Jago for free as part of a donation drive to his Evo pot, and they stopped giving Shadow Jago again, so it's like, all right.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that one. But yeah, let's get back on...
But let's go to game. I actually want to go, instead of going to the next primary topic about the Xbox One X and the whole Gamescom kind of deal.
You want to talk about another F-word, don't you?
No, I actually want to talk about the Xbox One enhanced titles and the number of games that they have already. And what I want. I mean, we already know that Madden, which came out today, if you pre-ordered the Gold Edition.
You care about Madden being an enhanced title, really? Madden of all games.
No, I was mentioning that, you know, relevancy, you stupid motherfucker.
Wow, there goes that. We already used a swear once. Now you just totally killed us. Thanks.
I wasn't sure about that. I bit my tongue earlier.
We can only do it once. No,
really?
We lost it.
Anyways,
oh, man.
Like I said, Madden, for relevancy's sake, ladies and gentlemen, will be coming out. Came out today for those of you that have EA access and paid the $63.99 for it digitally, or $60. Huh?
I mean,
of course you did.
It's crazy.
You know,
crazy.
Actually, not my bad. $71.99 is 10%, not 20. This ain't Best
better,
Buy,
right?
This ain't Best Buy. Oh.
Or Amazon.
Shut up. Anyways. Madden is one of the titles in NBA Live, and I think NBA 2K as well as Forza and a couple other titles are being.
Oh, you know Forza was going out.
You know, yeah. And Assassin's Creed, you know, despite it being checkerboarding, is going to be enhanced for 4K for the Xbox One X, along with a good 90-something other titles so far.
No, I thought they said 100 and more coming every day.
No, I counted the titles that I counted plus 90-something more. So, you know, about 100 titles so far, and I think they're going to try to get that up, at least by launch, to about 400, they wanted to say. Or at least within the holiday.
I'm kind of disappointed that Dark Souls 3 on the Xbox One is not an enhanced title, because God knows that game really needed it on the Xbox.
Oh, dude.
That game was, oh my God, it was so bad. Frame rate would drop under 20 at times. Like, no, what are you doing?
Rip the dream, right?
That's terrible.
Rip the dream, right? I mean, it's a struggle. But that being said, you know, we don't in Code Vein, speaking of Bandai Namco, Keith, thank you for bringing that up. Code Vein is going to be in 4K.
No. It's called Anime Souls. Get it right.
Anime Souls is going to be in 4K. Let me get that right.
Anime Souls.
So we have Anime Souls coming down as well as I thought that was Neo, but regardless of that.
No. That's Samurai Souls.
All right, fair enough. Anyway, it's Weeb Souls and stuff.
No, it is.
We got John just like losing it right now. So, what games? For me, I'll be honest with you. You know, I was also shocked that me being the resident wrestling nerd here. Well, you know, John as well. You know, I almost forgot that. You know,
you're not alone this week.
I'm not alone this week. I was gonna expect to hear WWE 2K was going to be in 4K, enhanced.
They can't handle those polygons. Sorry.
I mean, they just added two more actual on-screen characters other than the ref. You know, you get to wrestle with
you need a lot of computations for that. You got to remember that, which is why we don't have Destiny 2 at 60 frames per second.
Nah, I thought that was just because they wanted to suck Sony's dick.
No. They actually came out and talked about that today and stating that if they would do that, they had to limit the game, and they didn't want to do that. So they didn't do that.
All right, at least they're honest about it.
Which is really weird because at the same time...
PC, bitches.
But the PC is 60 frames per second. What?
PC Master Race. It
didn't make any sense to me.
I'm just saying, PC Master Race, motherfuckers.
Stop saying Master Race.
That's race. That's race.
We're trying to get rid of that stigma. No more Master Race because people.
Talk to Reddit then. Anyways.
Well, that's actually an interesting conversation.
Talk to Reddit.
That's an interesting conversation. So half the Reddit community is split, and we said we don't like that. The PC Master Race subreddit on Reddit is actually a parody. It's not meant to be taken seriously.
I mean, yeah, obviously.
People don't know that, so they go there, they get mad, and everybody trolls the hell out of them. And it's like, guys, The real PC gaming one is called PC gaming. So we're that way. Don't come here. Go there. But
right.
they go to Master Race to get all pissed off and leave.
Because comedy, that's why. So I mean,
that's where all the fun memes come from.
I'm still shocked, yo. So John, what are you surprised that is not enhanced on the Xbox One X?
Oh, you're tossing me a question I don't know the answer to because I've been on vacation. I took my Xbox One X money and bought a 1080 Ti. So
yo, my dude, thumbs up, yes, my dude, let's go. 1080 Ti. I got that built the day before I went on vacation, so it's sitting there. I played one round of PUBG with no sound just to look at it, and was like, "Hey, this all works." Yo, 1080 Ti, boys.
What happened to your sound?
I just didn't plug a headset in. I basically just fired up the first game that I had, and was just like, "I just want to make sure this doesn't explode upon stress."
How long did you live? Because you couldn't hear anything.
With no sound, I got 2 kills. I was impressed with myself.
Yeah,
most people should feel bad about themselves.
I can't hear anybody coming up on me. What's going on here?
All right, so let's give a sample of some of the games that are on Xbox One X enhanced. After Keith talks about what games that he feels should be on this list.
Dark Souls 3.
All right, that's it. Cool. Oh, I mean, what game? What?
Dark Souls 2.
So if it's a Dark Souls game, it should be on there.
Oh wait, no, Dark Souls 2 was Xbox 360. I take that back. These are only Xbox One S games.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 3. Actually, all the games that I really want are actually Xbox enhanced, which is really weird.
All right, so let's talk about some of the games that are going to be Xbox One enhanced. Well, let's talk about the Xbox One enhancements. Obviously, it's going to be 40% more power with a 326 gigabit per second memory bandwidth, and the whole 6 teraflops. Even though that really doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean jack.
I mean, to be fair,
the only main points out of here are just dynamic resolution and HDR support.
Pretty much. So some of the key games that are going to be enhanced for the Xbox One X include Anthem from EA, Ark Survival Evolved.
Can we wait? Can we say? I'm sorry to cut you short. We can call Anthem the Mass Effect killer.
All right, cool, fair enough. Assassin's Creed Origins, obviously, that's going to be apparently checkerboarding, from what I understand. Code Vein. Crackdown 3, which is delayed to 2018. Darksiders 3, Dead Rising 4. I was going to say Deep Rock Galactic. Diablo 3 will be enhanced. Are you going to read the
entire list?
No, I'm skipping through 4 for important games, such as Dragon Ball FighterZ, which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you're on Xbox, the Insider program, you can go and enroll in the Dragon Ball FighterZ beta for September. You have to be selected, however.
You have to be selected, and not a lot of people have been, apparently.
Right. Also, it's available for those of you on PS4. You go to the Bandai Namco website and you register. It's a lot easier for PS4 players. Obviously, the EA Sports games are going outside of NBA Live is going to be enhanced. So, outside of NHL and NBA Live. So FIFA and Madden are both enhanced. Elite Dangerous is enhanced. Fallout 4, For Honor, Forza, the 2 Forza games that recently came out, including the upcoming Forza 7. Gears of War 4, Halo Wars 2, Halo 5. KI is going to be enhanced. NBA 2K18 is going to be enhanced. Shadow of War, Need for Speed Payback, including Project Cars. Resident Evil 7, Smite, Sonic Forces, and the Elder Scrolls.
Mania. That's surprising because Sonic Mania supports 4K on the PlayStation 4 Pro
and the PC, as well as
PC's not out yet. It doesn't count.
As well as Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon and The Division, Wolfenstein 2, and We Happy Few, which got a April 2018 release date. So for those of you that are waiting for We Happy Few, that's coming out next year, I have it on PC as an early access, and I'm loving this game. I'm going back to play it eventually. So
you enjoy that game. That game's too creepy for me, and I like Dark Souls, Alien Isolation.
Boy, you ended up selling Senua's Sacrifice. You didn't even get to play it.
I didn't want to play it, and I don't have any time between the game that I'm reviewing, which I can't talk about. I want to start playing PUBG. I got Uncharted Last Legacy here.
And Sanic Mania?
Any time.
And Sanic Mania? Because Sanic Mania. By the way, Speaking of Sonic Mania, make sure you go into Outerhaven. I did my top 5 Sonic Mania tracks. You know,
they're not really your top 5 anymore. After that discussion we had, there's a track not there that you wanted it to be there.
I think I said Press Garden. Yeah, Press Garden Act 2. Yo,
yes, you did.
Yo, Press Garden Act 2 is so good though. Like that track is so nuts.
Right now, I'm gonna list that right now.
Yo, shouts out to T Lopes. Yo, let's do this. Like, yo, the greatest fan producer ever.
So I have a question.
What's up? I mean,
you said Shadow. You said, oh, go ahead.
He's not Mix of P, but still, you know. Well, go ahead. Or Rukinetsu. But go ahead.
All right. You said Shadow of War was in that list as an enhanced game. And the Xbox bundle is an Xbox One S.
Here we go.
Yo, let's go. Yo, let's go, John.
Yeah, that's kind of disappointing. That Xbox
Swing and a miss?
Got nothing.
Swing and a miss.
They should have got something. They got nothing. I thought that was bad. Then John was like, how come this has this bundle and this one has nothing?
Yo, swing and a myth. Swing and a myth.
I have no answer.
That seems like a slam dunk for the Xbox One X. It's like, oh, hey, it's an enhanced game. Check it out.
I would venture to say that we're gonna get a Forza bundle out of that shit instead.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
But,
I'm sorry I couldn't say that with a straight face.
At what point are you marketing that and putting that together and going, okay, we're going to talk all about how Shadow of War is going to be an enhanced game and we'll sell it with the other Xbox?
You know what? Because that probably was a bundle that was in the works for months already.
No, I don't care because you got to think about it. John has a valid point.
No, he does. I'm not saying he doesn't.
If you're going to give us this system and you're going to be like, hey, check out these games that run fantastic on this system, give us a taste.
Can you give us a FIFA bundle? Like, at least? Like, because, you know, FIFA actually sells.
I'm not saying FIFA.
No, but FIFA sells. Like, dude, FIFA is a guaranteed sale. Like, I mean, people say, oh, yo, it's a FIFA bundle. Experiencing this in 4K. Like, you know what I'm saying? And 4K TVs are cheap, right, Keith?
At the least, yes. And at the least, they should at least give us Forza Motorsport 7.
I mean, I agree with that.
I'm not saying because I like Forza, because this is a game they're shrouding as being the reason to buy an Xbox One X. Because Crackdown 3 ain't around anymore.
I mean, yeah, Forza 7 is going to be the definite game I'm buying. I mean, obviously, I'm going to buy an NBA 2K18. I mean, that's the thing that I'm going to do because, you know, I'm a big NBA head. Everybody knows this. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like, I feel like, yo, John is right. They missed the boat on that one, man.
Well, it's just like every other console that's come out. There has been 0 pack-in titles anymore. They've killed that.
I mean, except for the Switch, because the Switch has the ARMS, and I think they also have the Splatoon bundle and the. I know we're getting
bundles. Those are bundles.
No, the pack-in. No, Switch. Splatoon, I remember correctly, is a pack-in.
They're being marketed as that. Though.
Yeah.
I'm talking about when the Switch first came out, there was no. Xbox came out, there was no. PlayStation came out, there was no. PlayStation 4 came out, there was no. Bundles that come afterwards, pack-ins coming after the initial release don't count.
Wait, you mean your Switch wasn't $360 and didn't just come with Zelda?
I mean, he's not wrong.
like everyone's Switch.
Did GameStop get you?
No, it's just that's what everyone did with the Switch.
I mean, don't get me, dude. I bought Zelda and Bomberman. Ended up selling Bomberman, but you know, like,
okay, good call.
And then they fixed Bomberman, and I'm like, what the fuck, like.
Well, you can go back and get it.
Nah, son. Yo, Pokémon's coming out soon, and I still haven't gotten ARMS. So
I'm not going to touch ARMS.
Yeah, ARMS.
I mean, I could also get the Mario and Rabbids joint. People actually seem to love that game.
I'm actually looking at that. You know, I feel kind of bad. We're talking about Nintendo games on the Xbox podcast, but yeah, I mean,
should I not be doing that?
We're gamers, so. It's fine. We can.
It is what it is, bro.
I am looking at that. I didn't think I'm going to pick that up because outside of Zelda, my Switch doesn't get. I'm sorry, take it back. Outside of Zelda and Fast RMX, my Switch doesn't get used.
Yeah, I'm playing that game at E3. I was super impressed with it, and I expected nothing out of Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Builder. So that game should be awesome.
Yeah, that battle game should be as nuts, and then obviously
they're advertising it pretty good. Well, the coverage that the game is getting is actually pretty good. And the video that I saw, graphics look pretty cool. It has an interesting concept. Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm looking forward to that. But I mean, you know, outside of all that kind of stuff, I mean, there's not really much I'm looking forward to in terms of the enhanced list. I mean, Dragon Ball FighterZ is probably the only game that I'm realistically looking forward to other than Forza.
It doesn't even need it.
And it don't need it. Neither does KI.
Yeah.
Like, you know, hell, I'm not looking forward to Metal Gear Survive. I'm not really looking forward to Shadow of War either.
I totally forgot that game was still a thing after we were supposed to go see it at E3, and they were like, "Oh no!"
And then, I mean, I think the only other game I'm really realistically looking forward to, if I had to actually say it, was Need for Speed Payback and Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
I'm kind of Payback is kind of falling on the wayside. I'm not really caring about it anymore.
Hell, I kind of want to see personally. I kind of want to see Super Lucky Sales in 4K. You know, like, and Project Cars, I want to see how much of a better game that is than Project Cars 1. Like, you know, but other than that, I'm not really looking forward to much on the Xbox One X. I think the only reason I'm getting the Xbox One X right now is even though I don't have a 4K TV, I want to see those performance bumps, like, in the games. I want to
compare it against the PC.
I mean, I wouldn't compare it to the PC, but I want to see the performance bump. That's what I want to see. That's my main thing. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted a real performance bump, I'd get a 1080. Or a 1080 Ti and just call it a day. You know what I mean?
Do that now. Call it a day. Just do it. Just do it.
I mean, I gotta have the money for that first, but still, I'm gonna get a 1080 Ti. I'm gonna get a 1080 Ti and a Ryzen build. That's what I'm gonna do. You know, that's the plan. That's what we talked about last week. I'm getting a Ryzen build and I'm putting a 1080 Ti in that sucker. And I'm taking the balls to the wall.
Save your money and get a Threadripper.
Boy, you better. Yo, you missed me with that bullshit.
The Threadripper is not bullshit, sir. It is fantastic.
Keith.
Very pricey.
Keith, you're lying out your fucking teeth.
No, I'm quite serious. I like the Threadripper. If I could afford it, I would get one. No, I take it back. It's not that I can't afford it. I don't want to be. She listen. I don't want my wife to see me do it.
Keith, you're on the internet.
Stupid.
You know how to use the internet.
You're making it worse.
So
it'd be funny if she was watching this right now. Like, I heard that.
All of a sudden, you see a freaking... Oh, she's not Spanish. Never mind. I was going to say La Chancla. You're going to see a freaking rolling pin at your head. Blow! Like, oh, shit. Oh, shit. Caribbean woman. Get down. Anyways.
What are you talking about? You better stop. She can hear you too now, dummy.
That being said, overall impressions of Xbox Gamescom stream. Whoo! Yo, that blonde white chick annoyed the hell out of me. I ain't going to lie. I'm sorry.
That was E3... recap all over. No,
see, here's the thing.
So
here's the thing about that, Keith. And I'm gonna put it into perspective here that you may even get. I liked everybody else because they gave everybody else around it except for that blonde chick gave people a chance to speak. That chick kept interrupting and it killed me because it's like, shut the fuck up and let them say words.
No, it's not even that. It's just everything they talked about, we already heard, we already seen, and they went into this saying, hey, we got something special for you guys. We got something special for you guys. What the hell did you have special for us?
The Project Scorpio.
I'm severely unprepared. Give me a breakdown.
So pretty much they recapped all the stuff that was coming for Xbox One X. They talked about certain games being enhanced. They talked about how there's also Gamescom exclusive Xbox Design Lab controllers and blah, blah, blah. The special thing that they had at the end was obviously the Xbox One X Project Scorpio edition, which was, I mean, and that was what they did promise something special when they gave us something special.
Because they announced go ahead.
So it really was just E3 continued. Yeah. But not even continued because it wasn't anything new. It was just E3 again.
You know, everything they talked about, because we were there, it was the same thing at E3. The Gamescom custom Xbox One controllers were just like the E3 Xbox One custom controllers. It was like, you're doing E3.
I mean, at the same time, I mean, look, you know, beggars can't be choosers. I mean, we certainly ain't got the money to change shit. And
I'm kind of glad I didn't go to Gamescom. If I could have, I'm glad I didn't because I would have been pissed off.
At the same time, remember, this is like, okay, granted, you know, in the age of the internet, things need to be a little different, but, you know, you going to Germany, it's a totally different, this is a quote-unquote totally different experience and blah, 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 blah. And I don't know, personally, I don't know what to say. You know, like,
I will stop you there. I mean, yeah, but here's the thing, the saving grace with Gamescom is the fact that today was press day.
Yeah.
there was no press day at E3. There probably won't ever be a press day until they change their tune.
Because they're freaking stupid.
And I'm still on my stance. If they don't have a press day for next year, I won't be applying for next year.
I mean, that ass. I listen. Here's the thing, man. My plans for 2018 conventions include PAX East and West, and I'm considering GameStop Expo over E3.
I would say PAX East and San Diego Comic-Con.
I mean, San Diego Comic-Con is a absolute hell yes, please. But
I don't know about PAX West, but E3 is,
I mean, the only reason reason for PAX West is because, you know, remember most of them are like on the West Coast, and then obviously Microsoft being in Washington, you know they're gonna be there. So, you know, that's the thing. Plus, I like Seattle. I miss the Supersonics. Leave me alone. You know?
Sean Kemp was super good.
Yo, Sean Kemp and Gary Payton.
I had those Sean Kemp shoes.
Yo, that left scrimp. Let's go.
God.
Yeah. But all jokes aside, with all of that, you know, I'm a little salty that, you know, it wasn't all that much different. It was just, you know, the presentation. And plus, hey, you know, Keith, did you get notifications from Mixer yesterday? Because I got like 3 different pieces of DLC yesterday just for watching.
Because I got nothing because
I didn't get in the chat. I didn't get into the chat, but I didn't get into the chat, and I still got shit.
I didn't get anything. What did you get? Because I didn't get anything.
I got DLC
on my Xbox and my PC.
I got DLC for Halo Wars, World of Tanks, and I believe another game. I don't remember what game it was, but I got 3 pieces of DLC. That's what I got.
I didn't get anything. Oh, great DLC.
Let me. Was it for Halo Wars 2?
Yes.
Battle Islands and World of Tanks?
Yes. That's what I got.
So everyone got the exact same thing.
Yes.
And even the E3 offering was better because they gave you Rare Replay.
Oh, Rare Replay and a couple other games? Yes.
Then there was, my son and my wife was like, they gave you these games. I was like, but I already have these games.
Doesn't matter.
Oh well. So let's talk about the elephant in the room for the Xbox, the Xbox conference at Gamescom. So
Players Unknown Battleground?
Yes. Everybody knows that game is on the PC right now and that it is coming to the Xbox. But when Microsoft first announced it, they made it sound like it was going to be an Xbox One exclusive. And every time somebody talked to Bluehole about this, which is still a weird name, Bluehole, they got a Bluehole. They kept doing that song and dance, you know, like, no, it's coming to Xbox. We're happy, blah, blah, blah. They wouldn't really say anything.
Yes.
But during the conference today, was it later? I forget to get the guy's name. The guy ahead of.
But just go ahead. Just don't dwell on that. Go.
Yeah, they basically said that
Brandon something.
Yeah, they're bringing their game to Xbox first, and you know that right there, they're bringing the Xbox first. It's not we're bringing it exclusively to Xbox. We're bringing it to Xbox first
because Microsoft is publishing it, at least on the Xbox.
Right. But that leads me to go back and like you remember they did the same stuff with Tomb Raider, you know, Rise of the Tomb Raider, where Microsoft published it first and then it came out to other platforms or PlayStation afterwards, after a year of exclusivity. And it's the same crap we don't like seeing because we got the same stuff happening with, you know, Destiny 2, Destiny, Call of Duty, and a couple other games. With content, at least. So I don't like the fact that it's being hidden that it isn't really an Xbox One exclusive, and if it actually is, which everything is pointing that it's not, that they should come out and say that. At the same time, I don't think Bluehole would basically leave it on Xbox One, and that's just because of the user base. PUBG is immensely popular on the PC. It is the top game. I think it beat out League of Legends on Twitch right now.
Nah, actually it did. I'm actually on Twitch right now. I'm actually on Twitch on my phone right now. I can spot that up for you.
We're on PC. Just go to Twitch. It definitely is the -- played game on Mixer.
Yeah.
Well, it's doing
actually, great. Yeah, you're right. It is the #1 in the United States right now with 60,000 viewers.
It's smashed League of Legends, which is weird. And it would
but
that's just in the US.
Console exclusivity would just be leaving money on the table for that game.
Exactly.
I don't think
and they're smarter than that.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't think it's going to be Xbox exclusive, period. Like, and I'll honestly say that. I think it's going to be exclusive for an amount of time.
Yeah, it's
but we're going to definitely see it on the PlayStation 4 Pro, more than likely on the Switch as well, because obviously, you know, people are actually thinking about doing that stuff. Look, can I just point it out? I'm just pointing it out as a possibility. Like, you're sitting on there like, I'm a realist and I'm going to say.
No,
here's the thing. Let's just say PUBG does make it on the Switch and it works out well. That opens the door for other type of games to hit that console.
There's an issue with the lack of power on the Switch, which is stopping a lot of big games from coming over there. I don't see that happening. It could.
Again, like I said, if a niche title can look as good as a PS4 title on the goddamn Switch, these motherfuckers ain't got no excuse. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Fuck that shit. Like, that's bullshit.
What game are you talking about?
Fucking Fate Extella and other games and other games that are coming out that are
ports. That is a very simple game, sir.
It is. But at the same time, there's other PS4 games that were niche titles that are coming out on I think this guy as well, even though it's simple, but still, like, you know, granted, it still looks as good as it does. I mean, it came over nicely. Ain't got no fucking excuse. Capcom even
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but
it's a wait and see approach, definitely. But still,
I will say this: we still haven't seen PUBG running on the Xbox One yet.
Yeah, it's all PC footage.
And from what I had heard, the reason it's going there first is they actually have a beta program that's going to allow it to exist in early access, like it is on PC.
Like the game preview.
My guess is it's going to live there for a while. Eventually, it'll release, and then PlayStation will get it at some point. Maybe they get it the year later.
So
Coming back to the Switch.
Coming
back to this.
Yo, John's about to fucking crack jokes.
They absolutely are.
John, do you have a smile on your face when you said the Switch?
Yes, he's cracking jokes now.
When going back to the Switch comment, if for whatever reason they manage to get it to run fine, and that game is housing, like, even if you put it on medium settings, like a decent PC will trip up on that game right now.
Yes.
But ignoring all of that, they get that worked out. You're talking about putting 100-player game on the Switch, which requires the internet, Nintendo, and the internet.
Not to mention the land, how much land that has to be generated.
I mean, you're right about that. You're right about that, though.
There's no chance.
I ain't saying now. I ain't saying now, and within the next year, I'm not that crazy. Like, what? I'm not that crazy.
I mean, and you got a valid point there.
Everyone's going to have to play docked. They're going to need physical connections.
Oh, dear God.
No. But what I'm trying to say, John, I'm not saying now or within the next year. I'm sorry. You got to be when you're saying shit like that, you got to be reasonable. And you have to understand that it's definitely not going to be one of those, you know, it's not going to be one of those like, oh, it's going to come out at the same time. Nah, they're going to find a way to optimize that shit.
It'll be PUBG 12 players. And they were like, what the fuck is this?
At the same time, listen, honestly, people have already been talking about MMOs on the Switch, and I'm sitting on there like, yo, look, and that's going to happen eventually.
It's a real world MMO. Pick up your Switch and go outside and go find your friends. Go to the store. Go do your shopping. There's your MMO.
I mean, on the Twitch side of things, we got a comment that said the Switch being underpowered isn't an excuse. The short of it is developers don't want to waste money optimizing their titles or developing specifically for the Switch.
I disagree. Power is a big deal there. As we mentioned, even mid-range PCs can't run that game very well.
Well, then again, it's also in early access too, so they still haven't got it all the way there yet. So,
early access doesn't always mean that the game runs bad. It just means this is a testing ground, because you'd rather do that than give you the game like some developers and then
but yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But that's what I'm saying. It's in early access. That means it's in early access. The reason why they did it is to make sure it's optimized properly, which is actually really intelligent to do, because an intelligent developer would do that. Like, put a game like this as ambitious as PUBG on early access instead of just releasing it and say, go fuck yourselves, go play. Like,
now, you know what? Now, I would back up my statements if we could see a game like, I don't know, Battlefield on the Switch, which is very similar. I would like to see that happen.
So my Battlefield? As in EA Battlefield?
Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, there was a Call of Duty on the Wii.
Oh my God, don't bring up that trash. That's terrible. That was a bad game. Wow.
Hey, but it was a popular game. That's a damn shit. People still play that shit. They don't give a fuck.
But no, I'm not. I have a Switch, so I kind of want to see the system do well. I want to see every system do well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not one of those system loyalists, fanboys. That's a better word. That says X system is better than Y system and nothing else.
No, but it's the truth. You know, PS4 is definitely better than Xbox One, right?
My 2 Xbox Ones disagree with you. They're standing on top of the PlayStation 4. They disagree with you.
I was being sarcastic, by the way, but still.
But I don't want to see a game pushed to a system that can't run it.
No, I mean, I agree with that. Listen, here's the thing. We know the Switch is you know, this is going to kind of sort of lead into, this is going to kind of sort of lead into what we're going to be talking about next is Nintendo related. So keep that in the head. We know it's a mobile architecture, but it's pretty much an Android console. You know, it's running on similar architecture as the NVIDIA Shield. Am I not correct?
It's a little better processor and GPU, but it's very similar.
Right. So I mean, theoretically, we can get game. I mean, look at the games Nintendo are producing for it, and this is Android architecture that they're technically producing for, and we're getting games that look as good as Splatoon.
That before we go down that rabbit hole, let's keep in mind that this is Nintendo. When you talk about Nintendo develop and publish games, they have this magic, they have this recipe that they throw into every game that makes it perfect.
Like, yo, where is that magic spice, yo, that chemical X.
And we always say that about Nintendo. When they put their foot in it, they put it all the way up in it.
Yeah. No, they're right. They turn that shit all the way up to 11. But what I'm saying is, like, you're looking at games like Splatoon. We're looking at games potentially like Super Mario Odyssey. That is Super Mario Odyssey is a fucking PC game, okay? That looks like a goddamn PC game.
Whoa. There is nothing that looks like a PC game.
No. Okay, excuse me. Let me rephrase the statement. That game looks like it deserves to be on PC. Just how open that shit is. Like, or something that would come out on PC, right?
Just like, well optimized.
Yes,
I mean,
it looks like a game that you wouldn't expect to see running on that system based on what we've seen from other games on that system.
Right. I mean,
Nintendo's are master of their own hardware.
Oh yeah, definitely.
They've proved it time and time again.
Yeah, but nobody else can seem to nobody else can seem to master that, even though Nintendo's giving them the tools.
I was heavily doubting that Zelda on the Switch would be like crap. It came out, and I was like, wow, okay.
I love the comment.
When they fixed the frame rate issues, I was like, okay.
On the YouTube side, the thing is like, oh, still waiting to play games. I mean,
I've said the same thing. Yeah, I'm not going to deny. None of us is going to deny that Microsoft isn't bringing the first-party games. I would be the first person to say that, to acknowledge that, and I agree 100%. I'm with you with that one.
Yeah, at the same time, I mean, you also have to understand, I'm an advocate for convergence of media, and that's what we're moving towards anyway. Dude, look at home theater PCs being a thing, and being a bigger thing than they were before. I mean, we're moving towards the era where it's Xbox as a service as opposed to Xbox as a platform.
That doesn't.
But that doesn't excuse anything. Keith, see, I wasn't going to say it excuses anything.
But
you know what I mean?
Like you were going into.
No, I wasn't going into that. I said we're looking at that, so I can understand their decision making. I'm not excusing their decision making, but I understand their decision making.
They definitely need more. I mean, and again, this is a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
I think we're just missing over the topics we were going to talk about, which is fine, because as long as we talk about one other thing, we're good. But there's a big thing about consoles and having exclusive games for them, and a lot of people are saying that those times are in the past.
And they are in the past. I personally believe they're in the past, especially considering sales numbers. Yes,
they're not exactly there, but they're getting there. They're getting there.
I mean, dude, it's like the freaking meteors hitting the dinosaurs. I mean, it's at that point where Uncharted is hardly moving consoles, but Grand Theft Auto 5 is still moving units. for a game that came out across 2 generations. You know what I mean?
Well, to be honest, Sony isn't Nintendo as far as first party games. Can't talk right now. And again, there are different genres that people are attracted to. Sony doesn't have those genres. Uncharted, not everybody's a big fan of that.
Last of Us,
it's a racing game. Not everybody's a big fan of that.
Even though Gran Turismo is popular as hell in Japan for some reason.
You know, The Last of Us goes back to the same thing as
Horizon and all that shit. Yeah.
So it's not a big thing. The only difference is Sony has a larger number of their first-party exclusives that, you know, when you have 3 games that people don't give a shit versus 10 games that people don't give a shit, they have more games that people don't give a shit than the 3 games that we don't give a shit. So they have more. So
that's the problem. People are looking at quantity. I'm like, look,
that's the problem.
You know, it's quality over quantity, and that's what Nintendo does very well.
Nintendo has that. Microsoft does not have that.
Microsoft should have had that because Microsoft used to have that, and that was the issue. I mean, all of their first-party games were quality.
We're seeing a quantum shift here from Xbox 360 versus PlayStation 3 to PlayStation 4 versus Xbox.
And even then, the games aren't all that quality. And then, like, aren't all that quality. I mean, I can cite games that are fucking trash.
Did I just jump into a time machine and go back to the days of the Super Nintendo versus Genesis? Because they were a simpler time.
They were a simpler time, but I'm sorry, NBA Jam on Sega Genesis is still the better soundtrack. I'm gonna put it out there. Plus,
the problem with that, Keith, is that was the time period that created this whole system war.
Yeah,
I mean, he's not wrong.
System wars is dumb.
Well, I would say that was more of the PlayStation Saturn.
No, it was the Genesis versus dude, the marketing against Sega and Nintendo. Are you shitting me, bro?
Great thing. That was the great thing about that. You know, Genesis does with Nintendo. That was fantastic.
You know why that was fantastic? Do you know what? You know why that was fantastic? Because the 90s.
Now, then? Why is it great now? Why isn't it Sony versus Microsoft?
Because I'm gonna tell you straight up.
Because Microsoft doesn't do the advertising. Microsoft doesn't have the damn games.
And Sony doesn't do advertising neither. Like, here's the thing.
No, Sony has a lot of. Sony.
Then again, keep in mind, I don't watch TV. I don't watch TV. I'm gonna say it like this.
But in Japan, oh hell, they do.
Fuck Japan. I'm the United States. Anyways,
Japan's their focus.
Like, again, I'm in the United States. I don't give a fuck about Japan. Like, until
remember when Sony brought their headquarters over to the United States and were like,
and they still ain't doing shit. Anyways, like, they still ain't doing shit with it. Okay.
Microsoft, stop it. Go back.
No, but what I'm saying is, you know, the console wars don't make sense now because, you know, there's no reason for it. In the 90s, everything was a competition to get to the latest and greatest and the best. When you have access to again, there's a saying, when everything is special, nothing is special. And that's the thing with the internet nowadays. Everything is special. So there's nothing really special anymore.
So I would. The guy from The Incredibles. What was that guy's name?
Edna? The woman?
No, the bad guy.
Oh, you talking about? I know who you're talking about. I forgot his name. But yes, I did quote The Incredibles.
Syndrome. Are you Syndrome?
Syndrome.
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, I know. If everything's special, nothing's special. It is true, and that's the big thing. So I mean, it is what it is. Definitely what it is. I mean, and going back to the Switch side of things, we were talking about the Switch, and we're talking about, you know, with Nintendo creating games. I think their biggest recipe is releasing a game when it's actually complete, where it doesn't really need a day one patch outside of something like a Zelda, you know, outside of a Zelda, which they were rushing to get out in time for the Switch. But going into the next topic, the SNES Classic, ladies and gentlemen, sold out within seconds today.
Let's end the disclaimer real quick. Again, as we said before, we are gamers. We understand this is an Xbox and PC gaming podcast, but we have to talk about this.
You know, as much as we don't want to.
This dilemma, this situation,
this some bullshit.
Dumpster fire?
This dumpster fire.
We're not talking about Baron Corbin, John.
Different dumpster fire.
So, as everybody is aware, the SNES went on sale last night.
Everybody
was sleeping without a major announcement or anything. Just, oh, hey, it's on sale.
It's on live.
And then they were gone. Everybody was like, Amazon, what the hell are you doing? And they're like, oh, we're just putting these things up for sale when you guys are sleeping. It's cool.
Did the bots get them all while you were sleeping? Sorry.
Yeah, pretty much. So then Who was it again? It was them, and then I heard rumors at 1 o'clock that they were going to be doing it at Walmart. So I told people on the site, "Hey, 1 o'clock, Walmart, be there." So
1 minute later,
12:55, I'm sitting there hitting F5, and I'm getting myself together, hitting F5. And then I saw they said something, and then I kept hitting the button, and there was like pre-order, and then it was like adding cart. And I hit the button, adding cart, and I kept going in, and it was like 102. Actually, no, 101. And Aaron was like, "They're gone." I was like, "Are you shitting me? I just got one."
Yep, Walmart and Target went live at 1 p.m. sold out in under a minute.
And can I be honest with you? I hate this shit. I really do. I really fucking do.
It gets better. So Polygon wrote an article there about this company that sells this bot that can go through, purchase this shit, and not have any issues because these sites don't have capture on it. They're selling this program, and it's going through and doing this. So we're not fighting against other people. We're fighting against bots.
No, we're fighting against other people who are paying for bots to fight against us, so we don't get shit, and then they sell this shit on eBay.
We're fighting against scalpers who are paying for these bots. So they
That's what I just said.
Shit on eBay.
In more words.
And it's like
you forgot about the next retailer too. You forgot about GameStop.
Oh, yo, our friendly neighborhood GameStop.
Oh, you mean the website that just died under pressure because they don't know how to do load balancing or anything?
Man, it totally sounds like the WWE.
Sent out a text notification telling everyone the listing was live, and then their website broke.
Motherfuckers. All I'm saying.
Right now, let's just look at this.
No, fuck that shit. No, fuck all that shit. No, fuck all that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit. Let's talk. Keith, let's take the elephant in the room. Keith, let's put this shit in the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is motherfuckers are greedy and they want to take the shit so we don't get to have any fun. You know what I'm gonna tell you to do right now? Go get a raspberry motherfucking pie. Like dead ass.
Jinx, show me a soda.
Like dead ass. Get a raspberry pie. I am not condoning piracy. I am not Jim.
Anything.
I am not Jim Sterling. I am not a fat fuck who is angry at Nintendo for no reason.
Oh, here we go.
But I don't care. Shit. I don't care. Shots fired. Blah blah. But at the same time, the Raspberry Pi is so much easier. Emulation is so much easier. Plus, at GameStop, they have the retro consoles. I think the only thing that you're really not gonna get is Star Fox 2. But at the same time,
I think that's what everybody wants though. Is Star Fox 2.
I mean, what?
Star Fox 2 better be good.
I mean, apparently it is. From what I heard.
It's not. I'm just on this thing. I'm just gonna sell it to somebody who wants one.
I mean, from what I heard, it is. I'll come and take it off your hands. Fuck it.
I already have a Raspberry Pi, and I got that new retro console, the Retro Engine Mini, that I haven't taken out the box yet.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Listen. In my personal opinion, I hate the fact that scalpers come and do this shit. But we say Nintendo allows this shit to happen, and I can't blame Nintendo as much as I can blame the retailers that are doing this because they don't have secure options for their carts.
Well, there's really no, and from both John and I can both attest, there's no way to stop that. There's no way to stop. There's nothing you can do. Most checkout are basically you sign in, you put your credit card information that's behind the SSL. That's it. There is nothing to stop that. There is no kind of algorithm. There's nothing to tell if it's actually a bot or a human buying it. It doesn't.
No, but that's what I'm talking about. There should be something. There should be anti-bot technologies, and with the amount of technology the amount of advancements that we got there, they don't do that shit yet, dude. There are smaller stores that actively do smaller websites that actively do that shit. Come on, son.
But why would the retailers care?
Exactly.
They get their money. They don't care.
They don't care.
No, like I said,
they're not going to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on software that stops bots from buying things because they want everyone to buy things.
I mean, John, you might remember. John, remember the whole Vince McMahon illegitimate son storyline? I'm going to quote something from there. You might know the reference. It's all about the money. It's all about the money.
It is, and the retailers don't care, and Nintendo doesn't care because they're selling the stuff. If Nintendo, so somebody had a really good idea today, and I don't think it would fly, but somebody said stores know they're going to get these things. They should start giving out tickets and basically have a lottery.
Yeah,
and they only allow you to get one system, and that's it. You'd have to put in your number, and it will say, okay, you can buy like PAX, like Comic-Con does now. You get your code, you go to this link, and you can only buy X amount of thing. And that's it. Mm-hmm. That's how they should do it.
It's like when the NES Classic popped up a few weeks ago, and GameStop was like, "Oh, if you subscribe to our text messages, you get, a chance to win one." I'm like, that's just as good of an option as trying to buy one. It's just as fair. It's probably more fair.
Except the fact that, Nintendo said we were out, we don't have any more, and GameStop was like, "Oh, we've got this shipment right here."
Well, that's GameStop being GameStop.
But at the same time, here's what I think. I believe Aaron said this on Slack. There should be stock that should be exclusively offline.
No, I said that.
Oh, Keith said that. One of you said that. One of you beautiful, intelligent people said that.
It should be. Yeah. It won't.
Yeah.
He said it won't.
Right. It won't.
And that's the future. Nobody. I want my stuff now. I don't want to leave the house to go buy something. I want it shipped to me, and then we'll become like Wally on that space cruise.
I am done with you, son. Wow, that's a reference.
That's how the world's going. I'm sorry. We can get our clothes delivered to us, our food delivered to us, our gaming stuff delivered to us,
our cars delivered to us.
One thing we can get cars shipped to us. One thing we can't order online.
Hookers.
Children.
You can get hookers. You have cargo to come to your house. They've been coming to your house for years.
Children. No, yeah, children.
We don't want them coming to your house. And I have 2 of them.
Yeah, you can get McDonald's delivered to your house now. Shouts out to Uber delivery, bro.
Like I said, what I said isn't so far-fetched. So...
And I completely understand the aggravation, with all this, and it's frustrating, but it's been going on so long with so many consoles, so many other items, just, anything on the internet that goes for sale like that. Scalpers are going to grab tickets to things
dude.
It's been going on for so long that I just can't get mad at it anymore. Cause I'm just like, I can't,
it's futile.
I can't. It's pointless to get angry because it's just part of the internet and it sucks. I bet you anything.
I bet you anything. If I put my SNES Classic on eBay right now, it will likely sell by the time I got it.
I mean, take a look at the freaking 1080s and shit. When all of that.
Oh my god, I just felt bad. I should have took advantage of that because when I was buying I was like, put my 1060 up there, put it up there, and I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that because it was wrong. And I have a moral conscience. I don't like doing that to people. I don't like doing that.
Yo, Keith has morals? Wait, black people have morals? What the fuck?
I don't like doing that to people. It's wrong.
I don't care as long as I get my money. Shit. I'm like, yo, you want a car that can mine? Pay me.
I mean, hell, ask Aaron. I had my SNES Classic. I was like, here, I'll give
you NES Classic. Yeah.
And I was like, here. Yeah. I wasn't gonna do that. That's
The SNES Classic is something I would like to have. It's not something I would love or need to have. So, if I happen to be in front of a computer when something like that's happening, sure, I'll give it a few clicks. Because a lot of the titles on there are things that I grew up with and I hold fondly. And having one of those is more of a nostalgia thing that I'm like, I have this cool little thing that plays the games that I like. And, there are other ways to do it, and I know that. And
John, I also have a cool little thing. I also have a cool little thing that allows me to play games. It's called a Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I have other ways to play things.
Indeed.
But
I agree. No, I'm just saying. I
can play it on my computer, so there.
On my computer. Hey, fight sticks. That's a thing. Fuck it, right? I mean, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, to be honest. I mean, I think the overall general thing that is being said is that this is stupid and it shouldn't be going on. But can you really get mad at it anymore?
Yes, you totally can. Yes.
Is it prudent? Is it prudent to get mad?
It won't change anything.
It's right.
Yeah.
You can get mad at it, but boy, are you going to get mad at a whole lot of things when it happens over and over and over again. And we just saw it happen with the NES Classic. Why? Anyone who expected this to be any different
and the Switch
fooling themselves immensely.
And it happened with the Switch too. So I mean,
look at any amiibo that comes out ever.
I remember buying my Switch and going to Best Buy, and they just had tons of Switches there.
The Switch was not as bad as these.
No.
Oh yeah, you're not wrong. But that being said, ladies and gentlemen, one more thing before we go.
Hang on. So I was reading something. Apparently, Tim from Kind of Funny said his insider said the number of units shipped for the SNES Classic is the same amount as the NES Mini. So Nintendo said there's going to be more, but
they lied.
Not the case
until the next round of pre-orders.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, for those of you on the Xbox side of things, including on Windows 10, Xbox Live is sort of down. According to the Xbox Live status page, purchase and content usage, such as buying items, redeeming codes, and downloading purchases, is in a limited status on the Xbox One, Xbox 360, Windows 10, and Xbox on other devices, such as your Windows 10 mobile phone. The affected services include signing into Xbox Live, browsing the game store, buying downloadable items, and downloading items that they have purchased, and they are working on resolving the issue as soon as possible. Now, keep in mind, this doesn't happen as much as on PlayStation, but it happens.
They don't get hacked as much either.
Oh, shit. Remember when that happened yesterday, Keith?
Well,
it was their Facebook.
They haven't confirmed it, but at the same time, they got hacked before, and they didn't confirm it till a very long time afterwards. Oh yeah, we were hacked.
I'm just saying, shout outs to Sony for having the worst security infrastructure ever.
No, they're not the worst.
I'm talking about for gaming consoles. Wait, EA, FIFA, fishing. That was a thing. Thank you, Keith.
There's a bunch of bad stuff happening out there.
Oh,
bad
yeah.
shit.
So, John, final thoughts before we get on out of here.
Buy PUBG, Keith. It's really good.
I think I'm going to buy PUBG. That is my final thought.
And my final thought is make sure you check out all of the other content on our YouTube channel, youtube.com. Just search the Outerhaven Productions, as well as on mixer.com/the Outerhaven. We stream video games there. Specifically, Keith. He streams a lot of Souls. Lots of Souls.
There's a bunch of stuff I want to stream, but it's under NDA right now. God damn it, I want to stream it.
Rip. Also, make sure to check me out on www.twitch.tv/NavigatorBowman. I will be streaming mostly Pokemon card games and things like that because I'm a nerd. John, where can they find you, sir?
You are a nerd.
I am.
Mixer.com/Jon Jinks. JONJINKS. And I will throw up PUBG occasionally.
We should play together. We should totally do that.
Indeed.
We could.
Somebody should buy the game. Somebody should buy the game for me. Just saying, I'm sorry. I haven't worked all summer.
Stop begging.
I'm not begging. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing it out there. I'm just putting it out there.
Stop baking.
Stop baking? Oh man, I'm baking in this heat, and I also want some bacon right now. That
tough shit. You can't have
other podcasts that we have here on the Outer Haven include the A1 podcast, which is an anime podcast done once a month by our good friend and managing editor of the anime division, Joshua Jeremiah JJ, also Sexy Piedra. We also have the Nintendo Entertainment podcast, where the Nintendo team talks nothing but Nintendo and perhaps Fire Emblem. So if you're
Fire Emblem, and more
Fire Emblem. we also have Sony Centric, hosted by myself or Carl Smart, depending on the week, and we talk about Sony games and make fun of Sony for this boneheaded decisions that they make.
He should totally change his name to Carl Get Smart.
He will kick you in the dick when he gets to the United States.
That is a nice. I like Get Smart.
I mean, I do too, but still,
That's a show.
I'm just saying
it was a good show.
It was. It definitely was. We also have the Strange and Wonderful podcast with myself and Sarah Menendez, managing editor of films and TV, where we talk about Twin Peaks, and it's almost over. So, the current run of Twin Peaks is almost over, but we'll also be doing other podcasts in relation to TV and film. See, I'm a man of many hats, and so is Keith, and so is John.
I don't have any hats on my head. Don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I mean, you had a hat last week. Jon Jinks, also wearing a hat, is the main force behind Bottled Fuchsia, which will be coming to the Outer Haven shortly in the form of party chat, I believe it is.
Happy hour?
Happy hour, excuse me. I'm bugging. It's late.
That's typically when people drink.
Yes, happy hour, yes. Happy hour, where there's going to be lots of video games and perhaps drinks.
Vidya
games and drinks.
Vidya Gaiden.
Yeah,
for that.
Ninja Gaidens. And no. I kind of want to see Ninja Gaiden. I want that. I want that to happen.
I should play that game again. I love that game.
Yes.
I mean, if you guys want to send me the game, I can start a video series out of that.
I'm talking about the NES. Wait, wasn't Ninja Gaiden like an NES game too?
It was an arcade game first, then NES game. Also on the Atari Lynx, TurboGrafx 16.
Okay, Keith.
Which one am I playing?
The NES one. Drunk.
The NES one.
All right.
Massively. Like shit-faced.
Now I've agreed to something on the internet.
Every time you die, you chug a beer.
Oh, wait a minute.
I like that game. You die a lot. Hey, no. How about the Xbox version?
Oh, Sigma?
Yes.
Every time you die, you take a shot? Yes.
That game is hard. Sigma is hard.
Yeah, so... No, we should get Josh to play that. Josh loves that game. Josh loves that game. No, I'm wrapping up. I'm still wrapping up the show.
When you wrap up, I want to take everybody's opinion on something before we go.
All right. Do it right now before I wrap up.
Because something happens this weekend. I totally forgot about it. And I'm kind of interested in it, but I'm kind of not interested in it at the same time.
What's good, man? Talk, bro. Talk.
The Mayweather McGregor fight.
Yo, me and Carl are watching that fight, son. Like, me and Carl already got plans to watch that fight. Huh?
You're paying to watch that fight.
My opinion on the fight?
You're paying to go watch that fight.
Oh, hell no. Me and Carl's watching it on the internet. Like...
You must get me into that. Who do you think is going to win that fight?
Okay.
Do you actually think it's an actual fight? Or
as a former boxer, right? And someone who understands boxing as a whole, if Floyd Mayweather is a counter boxer, and a lot of people don't know this, he is a counter boxer.
He doesn't box like that.
He's an out boxer, excuse me. Sorry. He's an out boxer, which means he likes to slip punches a lot. He's probably in the traditional triangle of boxers. There's a traditional boxer, the slugger, and the outboxer.
Triangle again? God damn it! I've heard that thing like 5 times this week.
Oh! Remember Death Battle? That was a thing.
No, it was something else outside of Death Battle.
Oh,
go ahead.
Talking about Phil Jackson? Fuck Phil Jackson. In the traditional triangle boxing, outboxers will typically body sluggers. Floyd Mayweather being an outboxer, and typically because Conor McGregor coming out, he is a slugger in a sense because he goes for the knockout. Conor McGregor is promising a 10-second knockout for this fight. Floyd Mayweather knows how not to get hit, because in boxing, the sweet science, it's hit and not get hit. That's what it is. You got to do that. You know, that's what made Muhammad Ali one of the greatest boxers of all time. He was a fantastic excuse me. He was a fantastic outboxer. He made you tired. He made you dance. And then he tagged your shit up, light you up like a Christmas tree. So I'm saying that from a boxer perspective, it's going to be Floyd Mayweather by decision.
You're saying decision. Okay.
Floyd does not have the knockout power any much.
That was the longest roundabout Floyd Mayweather answer.
No, I'm just explaining this. I'm explaining this because people don't understand. People don't get boxing nowadays because they don't care, because it's not as exciting as MMA. But boxing is a very, very like precise kind of thing that you have to understand in order to really enjoy it to a degree. It ain't just about the knockouts, and a lot of people don't recognize that.
It's going to be Mayweather, and then Vince McMahon's going to make it rain all over McGregor because he proved that he can sell a show.
Yo, Vince McMahon is going to be like, "Hey, Conor, I'm going to get you to a WWE contract. Come to NXT." Like,
dear God.
NXT, he'd go straight to the main roster.
Oh, Conor McGregor versus John Cena, book it.
Oh, that'd be phenomenal.
Yeah, it would.
I don't know. I really don't know. It's...
Okay, Keith, you used to watch boxing back in the day, right?
Yeah.
You used to watch MMA as well, right?
Yeah, I still do. That's why I said I don't know. It depends. It's very situational there.
Here's the thing. It's traditional boxing rules, though.
Catch something. The fact that it's a boxing match.
If McGregor catches him,
but he doesn't have the speed, and that's the thing. McGregor's not fast.
If he catches him,
yes.
If he catches a shot, or if he counters a shot, takes the hit, and then counters, it can go any way.
Here's the problem with that. They're fighting with 8-pound gloves. Remember, McGregor, like Floyd is used to fighting with 12-pound gloves, and McGregor is used to fighting with MMA gloves.
Right, but he's been training. He could be training with heavier gloves.
And he still got knocked out by Paulie Malignaggi. So who gives a fuck?
Oh no, Paulie's a freaking great fighter. Always has been.
Yes, Paulie is a fantastic fighter. I'm not gonna front.
So it really depends.
But if you had to make a choice,
and Mayweather can stay away, then it's his. But if Gregor catches him and takes him down, yeah.
No, but keep in mind, but here's the thing: this is a traditional boxing match. This isn't boxing versus MMA. This is traditional stand-up.
It's traditional, boxing. But you ever been in a fight where you're supposed to do one thing and then?
And here's the thing: but again, it's boxing. Are they going to stop it? It's still yes, they will. It's the traditional WBO rules.
I would hope they will.
If he takes him down, that's like I believe an almost automatic disqualification. If anything, that might be a DQ.
Think about all the money they're gonna make, even if they do that. This is a PR
stunt. They don't fucking care. This is a PR stunt, dude.
I mean, no shit, Sherlock. But at the same time, you know, you're looking at it from the eyes of traditional boxing. Floyd Mayweather has this fight in the bag by decision.
If you want to go pound for pound boxing, it's Mayweather. He's got this.
And Mayweather can even though Mayweather doesn't have the knockout power, he can probably knock him the fuck out if he wanted to.
I don't see that happening. No. Gregor's taking harder hits. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yo, Mace, I mean, I know you're still salty about Balrog versus TJ Combo, but I'm sorry. Like, traditional boxing, TJ Combo wins that fight. Like,
yeah. Where is he at?
He's on Twitch. My Twitch. Yo, TJ Combo wins that fight. I'm sorry. Like, keep in mind, and this is like with TJ having his instinct and all that type of shit still in there, like, TJ still wins that fight. You know, he's also keep in mind. Remember, TJ had like heavy mechanical like freaking augmentation. Like, imagine how
he got rid of that.
He did, but imagine like take the Dragon Ball Z kind of thought in his perspective. Take all that weight off. Imagine how fast his punches are now.
So, should we review SummerSlam before we wrap up the Xbox podcast?
Yes, we should. You know, SummerSlam was great. You know, beach balls were ripped up.
Oh, Cesaro.
Yeah.
It was phenomenal.
But that being said, we're going to get the hell out of here for this week. Aaron may be back, or we might replace him with John. We don't know yet.
I may be back more often. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, it may end up being a 4-man podcast. Who never knows? You know, that would be a good idea, though. We'll talk about that later.
Or rotating chair.
Or rotating chair? Oh, yeah, definitely. Some weeks I won't be here. Sometimes Keith won't be here. Whatever.
Sometimes I feel like a nut. Sometimes I don't.
And don't get me wrong, yo. If Keith's not here and Aaron's here, yo, it'll be the most awkward Oreo ever.
I'm out. Not coming next week.
On that note, we're getting out of here. I'm Clayton. He's Keith. He's John. This has been the Xbox Xperience podcast for this week. See you guys next Tuesday, 9 o'clock on YouTube and on twitch.tv/NavigatorBowman. Peace.
Hopefully at 9 o'clock.
Around 9 o'clock. We'll put it at that. Around 9 o'clock. Peace out.
Oh, I gotta do work stuff.
That's a you problem. You gotta fix that shit. I gotta start getting back on the proper sleep schedule because you know, like, your work starts in like 2 weeks. So
that's no problem. Like,
I know that's definitely a me problem. I'm not going front.